How's it going, everyone? This is Ron and I'm back with a brand new video here on my channel, Rock on Ron. So for today, just want to share with you the very first toy that I bought this year, 2026, and I'm feeling very lucky that I was able to find this figure because it turns out this is very hard to find and very vintage because this dates way back 1996. Alright, awesome. So I was able to buy it for only 10 bucks from my Japanese rep store, surplus store, and good thing I do have connections in that store. I told them every time they find a vintage Japanese toy, I told them to offer it to me first, and this is what I found this year and I really liked it. Right, so there's that, and I was able to do my own research. Apparently this is called the Super Light Hikarian Express trailer, and this is from an anime which is called the Hikarian Great Railroad Protector. So this is like a support vehicle for trains or whatnot. So there's that. I know nothing about the anime, it's just that that's what I found out when I did my own research. Right, awesome. So yeah, once again, one of the reasons why that I picked this up was because I think this can pass as a 1:1 144th scale support vehicle, like a huge support vehicle for my well grades and high grade Gundam builds, or in the Gundam universe. Alright, so yeah, we're going to take a closer look at this awesome truck right here. So let me go ahead and grab this right now. And once again, this is in a miracle great awesome condition because once again, even though this dates way back 1996, it still looks brand new, no issues or whatnot. The plastic's really smooth, no scratches, no cracks. And once again, I do have an opinion, and I do believe that plastics that were made way back early year 90s to 2000s were made to last, because once again, companies way back were not too concerned about environmental factors like making biodegradable plastics that degrades over time. But this figure right here stood the test of time. Alright, so if we look underneath this, you will see the brand is from Tomy right there. Once again, that's the year of its release, 1996, made in Japan. Alright, awesome quality, once again from Japan, from Tomy. And as you can see right here, even the screws are still shiny, they're not rusted or whatnot. It does have micro scratches, but it's no big deal. I can easily sand them off and that will not be noticeable. Alright, so by the way, I installed this bicycle LED signal lights. I'm going to demonstrate that later. And yeah, apparently this is how it looks like, and once again, it does have this huge crane at the top. And what I like about this vintage toy was that it does have ratchet joints on the crane, which makes this really tough and awesome. This is made to last. So once again, the ratchets are still tight, and this crane right here is articulated. It has a spring that clamps on the crane itself, on the claw right there. So the crane can carry like disabled mobile suits on the battlefield to be sent to the scrapyard or on the repair shop or whatnot. And the thing is, once again, the reason why I was able to tell this can pass as a 1:1 144th scale figure was that if you look closer on the front of the truck, there's this tiny door right here. And if I grab my 1:1 144th scale pilot figure from my real grade Mark II Gundam, if I put it side by side, it seems to be in scale enough as a 1:1 144th scale big truck figure. So considering this minifigure right here is Camille Bidan, and the average height of a Japanese male is like 5.5 feet to 5.7 feet, so it makes this door like a 7-foot tall door, which makes this door like a one size fits all type of door. And the thing is, I think in the Gundam universe, it's likely that most of the people can grow like 6 to 7 foot and tall, because the thing is, they do have access to high technology like genetic modifications or whatnot. So there's that. They can even do cloning, like for example Puru or Puru 2, the pilot of the Qbili. She's cloned, so there's that. So genetic modification for humans to grow 7 foot tall in the Gundam universe is highly possible, I believe. So there's that. Alright, so that's the front of the truck. Once again, it does have this door that is in scale with the 1:1 144 scale pilot figure. So let me go ahead and grab this first. I don't want to miss this. And also on the front, you can see this set of stairs which can pass as a 1:2 144 scale. Set up stairs. If I put this pilot figure near the stairs, it isn't scale enough, I believe. So there's that. Alright, really awesome. So which makes this truck really huge. So I do have an estimate that this could have like 20 crewmen to operate this crane right here. And this is how the front of the crane looks like. It looks really awesome, as you can see right here. It does have awesome color separation, from the grays to the dark grays, the blacks, and the yellow plastics. So even the stickers are still intact. No issues, they're not peeling off yet. So there's that. Alright, and the wheels rolls pretty well. It seems like they have bearings, as you can see right here. Like from a skateboard, it rolls pretty well. Right there, as you can see. And once again, this is not battery operated, by the way, even though it looks like it. Alright, so that's some of the features. And once again, this does have a crane, which is ratchet jointed, as you can see right here. I can rotate this 360, just like so. Alright, so this is pretty big, so I'm having a bit of a hard time fitting this in frame. So there's that. There's this huge claw for this truck to be able to pick up some disabled mobile suits to be sent to the scrapyard or to the repair yard. And also some of the articulations right here was that there's a ramp at the back right here, so you can put some 1:64 scale vehicles or 1:144 scale tanks or whatnot. So speaking about tanks, I do have this RSQ-18 tank from Matchbox, and I believe this is also 1:144 scale. You can put it at the back right there, and it looks really awesome, just like that. And I also have this additional tanks from Matchbox. This is the Blockade Buster, which I think can also pass as a 1:144 scale. I'm planning to do a separate video about these tanks right here, so maybe in the future I'm going to do so. And here's another tank. It can fit like 3 tanks on the bed right here, and it does have this platform that can deploy sideways, just like so. And once again, this door is on a ratchet. It's pretty tight. It can close right there. Alright, so there's that. And yeah, let me go ahead and demonstrate the crane right here. Let me go ahead and remove this first. So there's that. It looks really awesome. So by the way, this crane is pretty strong. Let me go ahead and grab my real grade Mark II Gundam. So once again, this can be a support vehicle that carries mobile suits from the battlefield or from the battlefield to be sent to the scrapyard. And this crane right here is pretty tight, as you can see. I can clamp it down on the crane and it doesn't have any problems holding it. So it can help the mobile suit to get in the aircraft carrier just like that. Looks really awesome. Just like so. There you have it. And this can also hold some mobile suits in the back, so I'm going to demonstrate that later. So by the way, here's my real grade custom GOG right here. So once again, this is an awesome piece right here with articulated mono eye. Still works, still looks awesome, still pretty tight, just like so. And even though this has a bit of weight to it, the crane can hold this figure right here. It can hold the GOG just like so, and there you have it. It's on a crane. Looks really awesome. Alright, and this can also hold some mobile suits standing on the trailer bed. I can put this GOG right here at the back, standing just like so. And also this high grade, this real grade Mark II Gundam standing at the back. And as you can see, it looks really awesome. Once again, this rolls pretty well, just like so. Really an awesome piece for my collection. Like a support, like a huge support vehicle for mobile suits in the battlefield. Looks really nice. Alright, so once again, that's how it looks like. And once again, I'm feeling very lucky that I was able to get this figure. Once again, from Japan. And I do believe, as I do my own research, there's some videos of this Hikarian trailer on YouTube. I think there's 2 videos in total. I was able to watch it, and they're awesome. This can also fit the gun tank at the back, so let me go ahead and grab the GOG here. And this can fit just like so. I can close the door, I mean the side panels, just like that, and that's how it looks like. Once again, this is like a support vehicle for mobile suits. Looks really awesome. Let me go ahead and close the other platform here. Fold this, put the Mark II right here, and that's how it looks like. Looks really cool. Alright, so by the way, this figure right here also reminds me of one of my favorite games, which is the Red Alert 2. This reminds me of those MCVs, or yeah, it stands for Main Construction Vehicle in Red Alert 2. So there's that. And also this reminds me about one of the structures, which is the service depot that repairs tanks on the base in the battlefield. So there's that. And by the way, this platform right here, the side armor can fold just like so. It can deploy just like that, and it does have a gimmick. This serves like a container for weapons. So here's a beam rifle. I want to do 144 scale beam rifle. I can easily put it on this container here, and you can fold the top part, and that will serve as a weapon container for mobile suits. That's really awesome. Also, one of the articulations of this huge truck right here was that this is spring loaded. This is actually a button right here. If you push it, it deploys just like that. So it's like a launcher for diecast vehicles. So if I put this tank right here, and if I push the button, this will launch out of the trailer. Right, that's really awesome. And once again, this is 1:144 scale. Let me go ahead and grab the pallet figure, take a closer look. That's how it looks like. Looks really nice, as you can see right here. There we have it. It even matches one of this Matchbox tanks from my collection. And I do have this additional tanks right here. Custom tanks that I spray painted with some flat matte top coat and some red paint, which makes it like a Char's custom tanks. Here is a howitzer. Looks really cool. You can put it right here. Move the turrets. By the way, these turrets are articulated, just like so. Close the door just like that, and that is awesome. Once again, I can fold this door right here, and once again, this is pretty big. And also, the screen can handle this small diecast cores, right? So the screen is pretty tough, right? So it does have springs, clamps down. It can clamp any figure you want to, just like so. And here's a size comparison with one of my 1:100 to 1:144 scale mini diecast cars from Kyosho. I can put it on the bed just like so, and that's how it looks like. This is how big this support vehicle is, this huge truck. I can even put it on the trailer bed just like so. I can put like multiple vehicles in these on the trailer bed just like so. Maybe like 10 pieces of cores right there. Looks really awesome, as you can see right there. Alright, looks really cool. Alright, so for some other features of the screen right here, yeah, I was able to do some custom work on this. Once again, I do have this bicycle LED signal lights. This is pretty cheap, like 2 to 3 for $1 online from Shopee, and I can easily wedge this down on the front of the truck, just like so. One moment, and I can turn on the lights right here, and that's how it looks like. It looks really cool, as you can see right there. Awesome piece. And also I can change the color on this light right here with different modes, different blinking modes. So there's that. Really awesome. And it does have a bit of a weight to it. It's kind of heavy, because once again this is 15.5 inch long, which has helped the length of my huge warships, my rough carrier, and my battleship. Once again, that's how it looks like. Alright, so that's some of the features of this awesome trailer truck right here. And I can even repaint this if I wanted to, maybe in some red color with some flat matte top coat, and this will look really awesome. And once again, the plastics of this vintage figure right here stood the test of time. Alright, so as you can see, it still looks brand new, no cracks, no discolorations. Actually, once again, plastics do have a tendency to have a tint, have a yellow tint to it, especially when it's exposed to UV light or sunlight. But since this plastic is already colored in a yellow-orange color, then I think no need to worry about discoloration on this plastics. So there's that. So by the way, speaking of carriers, let me go ahead and revisit this custom carrier that I made, which is the 30-minute missions mobile suit carrier. Let me go ahead and put this right here, and this is how it looks like. And once again, if I did repaint this is how it would look like with some red paint. And once again, this 30-minute missions carrier is really awesome. As you can see, it can carry the Gundam Mach 2, no problems. It looks really good, just like that. Once again, it has custom decals, custom paint, some flat matte top coat, some custom weapons too. And once again, I do have multiple sets of these Gatling guns, and I can install this on the Hikarian trailer as well for some custom work. So actually, I do have one right here. Once again, this is how it looks like, and I can install this on the crane wherever I wanted to, and that will be awesome. Alright, so by the way, this carrier, I can also fit this on the trailer bed. Let me go ahead and do that right now. And once again, this Hikarian trailer is pretty big. I'm kind of having a hard time fitting this on frame. Right, so I'm just using a smartphone to make a video, YouTube video, so that's how it would look like. So I think this will look really awesome if I did some custom paint on this, the same as this 30-minute missions mobile suit carrier. That will be in color red with a flat matte top coat. That would be cool. And I do have a bunch of water slide decals, same as this. That will look awesome. Once again, let me go ahead and fold this. Once again, the ratchet joints, that's what I like about vintage toys, you know. They don't make them like they used to. I mean, when was the last time that you saw this toy this big, a toy this big on the toy shelves, right? None. This will be a very hard to find piece, and if people will ever have a chance to find one, that will be in Japan, or maybe in a Japanese thrift store or a surplus store, if you're lucky, just like me. But once again, it's a good thing I do have connections on that specific store nearby my location. Every time they find a vintage Japanese toy, they offer it to me first, and if I like it, I will buy it at a very low price. So there's that. Once again, I was able to buy this for only $10, but the pricing on eBay for this is like $100+. I think that's what I sold for the pricing of this. By the way, this is how the box looks like for the Hikarian trailer. Looks really cool. Alright, so I think that's about it. And now let's go ahead and do the B-roll for the Hikarian trailer, and after this we're good to go. Alright, there we have it, the Super Express Hikarian trailer. Really awesome. I really like it. Very good. Alright, so once again I'm back and finally I'm done reviewing this awesome, very hard to find, vintage, super light Hikarian Express trailer from Japan. Alright, so once again this is vintage that dates way back 1996 and I'm feeling very lucky that I have this figure. And once again, good thing I do have connections on that specific Japanese strip surplus store nearby my location. Every time they find a vintage, rare Japanese toy, they offer it to me first, and if I liked it, I will buy it for cheap. So there's that. And yep, once again, this will be one of the first toys that I bought this year, 2026. And also, this will date as my oldest toy in my collection right now, because once again, this is from 1996, way back. So once again, let's take a closer look. And even though this was released way back 1996, as you can see, it still looks brand new. No major issues on the figure, still tight, and the screws are not rusted, still shiny. And the only minor issue was that the minor scratches, micro scratches underneath, but it's no big deal. I can easily sand it off and that will not be visible. So once again, it's from Tomy, made in Japan, awesome quality, 1996, as you can see right there. And once again, this figure has a lot of potential. I can easily do some modifications on this to make it look more awesome, maybe some repaint. And once again, this figure has awesome plastic part separation, so just in case if I'm going to repaint this, I will not have a hard time painting the individual parts because of the plastic separation. Once again, this black part right here on the cockpit, the windows are separate black plastic, so there's that, which is awesome. The only stickers was that this support sticker right here, and this warning sticker in the front, and this right here, and this are stickers, but the rest of it are color separated, which is awesome. And once again, the crane is ratchet jointed. What I really like the most of this figure is the ratchet joints. They're pretty tough, as you can see right there. And this crane is highly articulated. As you can see, this can rotate 360 and it can angle just like that. It can swivel up and down, again 360 just like so. And once again, this is pretty big, 15.5 inches or 39 centimeters in length, which is half the length of my warships, my aircraft carrier, my destroyer. Right, so once again, this is how it looks like. It looks really cool, as you can see right here. This will be an awesome piece for my railroads and high grade Gundam builds, like a support vehicle that carries disabled mobile suits from the battlefield to the Gundam hangar or to the repair shop, scrapyard or whatnot. So there's that. So yeah, once again, this is really an awesome figure right here, very hard to find. So if you will ever have to find these, that will be in Japan or in some Japanese surplus store if you're lucky. So if you want to have this figure, then good luck with you. And once again, this is the front of the truck right here. It looks really awesome. Alright, and once again, I was able to do this modification to insert this bicycle LED signal lights on the front, and it will have an instant lighting effect, just like so. It looks really cool, as you can see right there. Awesome piece for my high grades and real grade Gundam builds. And once again, I really like to imagine this to exist in the Gundam universe, you know. And once again, this rolls pretty well. Alright, so quick demonstration. It seems that the wheels have bearings on them, just like that. And by the way, this figure right here matches one of my high grade backlog kits, which is the Metas, and this is how it looks like. So I haven't built this yet, and this is how it looks like. As you can see, the plastics is also in the yellow orange color. So once I build this awesome kit right here, it will look good on this trailer. So let me go ahead and open this real quick. So this is how the plastics look like on this model kit right here. Once again, this is the manual, and as you can see, the parts are in yellow orange color, same as the Hikarian trailer. That'll be awesome. So hopefully I'm going to build this soon this year. Alright, so once again, good thing I do have connections on that specific Japanese store. So by the way, I do have another pickup from that store that I'm planning to vlog about this year, which is the Jetta Nano Scene Fast and the Furious Toretto House. So once again, I was able to buy this from a Japanese thrift circle store. This is from Japan. I think this is from a Japanese toy collector, and they sell it to me for cheap. I was able to buy this for only less than half the price of the real price of this awesome figure right here. So by the way, this is still intact. The only missing part is the clear transparent cover at the top, and the box is pretty damaged, but the figure itself is still complete. Even the cars are still in the blisters, as you can see right there. So I don't really care about the box, but all of the parts are underneath and it's all there. So this will be an awesome diorama piece for my high grades and real grade Gundam builds, and I believe this is 1:144 scale. So let me go ahead and grab the pilot figure real quick from the real grade Mark II Gundam. If I put it near the doorway, as you can see, it can pass as a 1:144 scale tiny house. Alright, so Fast and the Furious in collaboration with Gundam, that'll be awesome. I'd like to see that movie. Alright, awesome. So yeah, I'm planning to vlog about this figure, maybe on my next videos or whatnot. So yeah, that's about it. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit subscribe and the like button, and I will highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So once again, this is Ron. Rock on, stay awesome, and have a good one.